What's up, everybody? Today is the 5th of February, and I believe this is episode 13 or 14 of my trapping season. I'm still plugging away. We got a couple weeks left of the season. And if you're new here and you enjoy this video, if you could take a second at the end to give me a thumbs up, a comment, or maybe even subscribe, I'd truly appreciate it. If you're already subscribed and you watch my channel all the time, I can't thank you enough. It's awesome. I've personal bested my canine catches this year compared to last season. The weather, like I said, the weather has turned south and it's making things difficult, but not nearly as difficult as last season. So as always, we'll go out in the line, we'll check some sets, we'll see a couple catches and a few misses and some of the challenges that goes along with freeze, thaw, and rain and snow and cold temperatures and all that stuff that happens out in the line. So let's go out in the line and see some stuff, and then we'll come back here and wrap things up. But I'm just showing you a new location I set up. This is my nephew's property. There's the coyotes running around here. And I set this up yesterday. I don't expect to catch really. I'm just going to show you what I did setting up here. And I'll be looking for some tracks. I won't even be getting out of my vehicle today. I'll stay as far away from these sets as possible now. I'll show you what I do here. Took my truck and I blazed a couple tube trails through the snow here and put a couple cable restraints. But when I drove through here, I also hit a big old stump, and I got there's the two tracks going right through there. I got a knockdown right there, so I'm gonna have to get out and fix that knockdown. When I drove through here, I hit that old stump and it just sort of stuck out to me. So I basically threw a trap there. There's some tracks there too. I'm gonna have to go out and inspect here. I can't let my dogs out. Toby, he'll be in the trap. But I got a knockdown on my cable restraint there. Not sure if it was a deer or if it was a canine. I also have some sets over here by a hay bale my brother put out and a few more cable restraints also. But yeah, I just got a little bit of lure there, and I put that stick there on my drag, so if something takes it, I'll be able to see that stick being gone. I also want to give a shout out to a couple channels that have had really good success on their canine lines. I follow several channels. I follow their whole seasons through and stuff. But Coffee Outdoors, Coffey, and Mark J. Larson Outdoors, they both had phenomenal coyote seasons. I'll try to put a link to their description, to their channel in my description below, but just want to give them a quick shout out. I know there's a ton of channels out there. I keep up with several channels, and those are two of the ones that had really good coyote season, so check those two channels out. Okay, so I missed last night. This is the first coyote tracks I have seen here since I've set this area up. And I can't, oh man, he urinated right there in the middle. I gotta get a trap here somehow, right in the middle of the road. Came here and urinated here. I'm not sure if there's one or two, but there's tracks all over here. This is the first tracks I've seen here. I've set this up a while ago. I drove through there and set some cables. And then when I drove through, I kicked up a stump there. So I put a urine set there. My trap is fired there. I'm hoping he just rolled on it and didn't get too scared. But he urinated here, then he urinated on top of where I had mine. I'm saying he, could be a girl for all I know. There's my trap in a bag he fired. It could have had too much snow on it. I don't know, but it's exciting just to have a miss, really. But that would be a good spot right there now. I'm gonna have to get maybe some red fox urine there and lure on there and put a trap right in the middle of the road here and see what happens. Getting close. The frustrations of trapping in the winter. This is what you get when you don't maintain all your traps. I checked a set right over here, oh, probably 3 days ago maybe, or 4. Had a set of coyote tracks come and checked out a urine set. So I checked my trap to see if it would still function. It was fine. So I just assumed these two, I have two traps here. I assumed they would be fine. No way. Had a hunk of muskrat carcass under this stump covered up with brush. Obviously, it's gone. Coyote tracks here, all over the place. Not sure if it was one or two coyotes. There's a lot of tracks in and out of here. This is the most coyote tracks I've seen in this area. So this is what I get, you know. Basically, there's a heavy crust over top of these. That one I had dug out and didn't recrust over. I was just assuming this was a light covering of snow, but it's not. It's a heavy crust. So I'm gonna get this reset and hope for the best. Put some more bait and stuff down in that hole, cover it back up with the stump and the brush and stuff. Maybe I'll get lucky, who knows? But they were here, dang. I'm out in the line today. I have probably less than zero expectations of catching anything. It had been zero, below zero, and just in the single digits at nighttime. And yesterday and the day before, it warmed up to about 35, 38 degrees and rained for hours, probably at least 24 hours straight. But now it's cooled back off. It's changing to snow. Everything is froze, ice, freezing rain. But this is gonna be like the ultimate test for my wax dirt in the next few days, because it's supposed to go back down below zero, or at least zero. I remade, oh, they were back. I videoed, they might have been here last night. Oh, they got crusted over again. This is a battle with these coyotes right here. I think at least, might just be one. No, that's deer tracks. They were probably on top of this crust. But they were here, dug my bait out again. I don't think they were at that set. I'm gonna get these ready to go again and put some more bait in here, but see how the wax dirt is under here. But the thing is, a lot of times their wax dirt on the top can be fine, but you end up with a lot of water that gets under it and will freeze it down. Yeah, they could have been in here easy last night. Just want to get a quick video, see how the top of this is. The wax dirt. Yeah, I can see right there it's not too bad. I'm gonna have to get some bait here. This is twice they've been here now, and twice I've missed. Yeah, nothing was setting that trap off. But there's my wax dirt. Still pretty dry looking right here. I'm just gonna get the top off of here, wiggle the trap a little bit, make sure it moves. And the snow that's coming down right now will actually be a good thing. It'll cover a lot of this stuff back up. And hopefully they'll be back again tonight, because I had a bunch of bait in this hole. You can see the water in here. This is gonna freeze solid tonight, definitely. That'll freeze up like a rock. Constant battle with the weather sometimes, but hey, you gotta love it and you gotta do it. I think sometimes the only reason I catch some critters is because I'm just too dang stubborn to quit. All right, I got some work to do today. Just want to give you a look at what I'm chiseling off of the top of the traps. That's what we're dealing with right now. Good morning, everybody. It is January 31st, and it has been quite some time since I've made a catch. I quit counting the days, actually, but I'm still out here plugging away. It's actually a little warmer this morning. It was 1. Yesterday it was -5, and that's pretty cool for us here. But I actually made a catch today. I am so excited. I feel like a 10-year-old getting under the Christmas tree, man. This is awesome. I guess when you don't catch anything for a while, when you make a catch, it's pretty darn special. But I have a red fox and a cable restraint up here. I actually had one just about a step in one of my footholds right down there. This is the 7th red fox that I've caught out of this field right here. One thing's for sure, this baby should be prime. It looks like I have him in one of my short cables. Those things are working great. This puts me at 30, I think 30 fox for the year. Incredible. Incredible. I was always catching pretty close to as many coyotes as foxes. But this is the 3rd cable catch right along this field. There's fox tracks going right through here. They've been in this field. I've been seeing tracks. He's been down in here. The fox population has exploded around here, I guess. I got a nice net catch on him. Frosty little bugger this morning. I guess I'll get to do my foot skinning video. Let's see. Yeah, he's caught right in the neck in one of those short cables. If you're doing cable restraints, this is just a place where there was a trail, but I had to constantly come and clear this out with the snow coming. But if you do cable restraints and you're targeting fox, shorten your cables up to like 3 feet or so, maybe even less, 32 inches. That's about all you need. This catch circle was so much smaller than when you have a 5-foot cable. It's ridiculous. But he's all frosted up. Beautiful looking red fox. Feel like it's the first one I caught this year, or this season, I guess I should say. My hands are getting a little bit cold now. I guess it might have dipped down to 0 or so. But it just feels a little warmer than 5 and 10 below. All right, gonna get this guy taken care of and move on down the line. The inline swivels are working pretty good too. I've caught a few fox with these on them now. Sometimes they don't pull hard enough. My actual swivel now is buried down in the frozen snow and ice, and sometimes they don't pull hard enough to free that up. So I put inline swivel here. That works really good on the fox. I've yet to catch a coyote to see if those will hold up to a coyote on one of them though, but that's pretty cool. All right, here's my first catch in quite a while. Nice, really dark looking red fox. Nice and prime, and it was a male. 7th fox out of that area where the guy was having trouble with his chickens. Hopefully I'm helping clear some of that up. All right, gonna get this guy skinned out and put on a board, and probably do a video of skinning out one of his front feet. Good morning. It is the 5th of January. I'm out with my buddy Chris. He's been tagging along for a few days here and finally made a catch while he's here. This is I set 8 cables along this field edge, and this is my 5th catch in them, so I only got 3 cables left along here. And I got my first coyote in the cable down along this field edge. I still have 2 sets there. We saw coyote tracks coming through this way. I don't know if it's the same coyote or not. Maybe this is only the 4th catch along here. I caught 3 reds in cables. I still have cable there. Cable there. And I got 1 coyote sitting right here. You aren't too happy, are you? fur looks though. Well, hopefully his fur is just frozen down a little bit. I'm gonna get this guy dispatched and hopefully maybe have 2 catches today. Well, it's still the 5th of February, and this is turning out to be one of my better days of the season. Definitely one of my better days for coyotes. I missed coyotes here 3 times now, but I didn't miss this one. One thing's for sure, without waxed dirt, I wouldn't have made this catch. Not a chance. Oh, about a week or so ago. When was that, Chris? About at least a week ago when you were here?
Yeah, I think last weekend.
Yeah. Had coyote tracks come by this urine set right here. He missed the trap, and I checked this trap, and it was in good shape. So I ignored these 2 traps over here, and then the coyotes came and tore that set up, and there were, I don't know, there were tracks everywhere, but both my traps were frozen. But this is basically just a urine set. There's a little hunk of log under here. Need a mean one. This is 2 coyotes in one day. That's awesome. All right, I'm gonna get this guy taken care of. Gonna remake this set. Got a couple more weeks of the season left. Maybe pick up another 1 or 2 coyotes. That'd be nice. All right, here's the 2 coyotes from this morning. This made up for all the days that I checked traps and cables with no catches whatsoever. I think I went at least 10 or 11 days without a single catch before I caught the red fox. And then this morning, the 2 coyotes. That was awesome. My buddy Chris was with me. He had been coming out checking traps with me for, I mean, probably 6, 8 times and no catches whatsoever. And today was a good day for both of us. That was the coyote that was in the cable. He had been in there for a while, definitely. You can tell by his jaw, but not a single strand of that 1x19 cable is broken. I don't think a single strand. It's chewed up a lot, that's for sure. Chewed up the snare support, the wire support. The breakaway device, that's a 350-pound breakaway. That's what I use on the coyotes from now on. Here's the red that I caught. Really nice red. I think 4 of the 8 cables I had set along that one field edge have produced so far. I think I got 3 reds and 1 coyote there. Okay, so this has definitely been my best year for catching canines. I've caught 6 coyotes and 30 fox so far this year. I think I've hit 24, maybe 25 before total fox and coyotes, but this is definitely my best year. We still have a couple weeks left in the season. Who knows? Maybe I'll catch 1 or 2 more critters. If not, I still had a blast this season. I'm thankful for everybody that watches my channel all the time. And again, if you're new here and you enjoyed this video, maybe you could take a second to give me a comment or a thumbs up. I'd truly appreciate it. Stay safe, stay warm, and stay blessed, everybody. Have a good one.